Welcome to the 2021 Linn County Fair Kickoff Event. We'll review what we have in the works for the 2021 fair, but first, let's recap the virtual 2020 fair and how all those virtual events occurred.
The Linn County Fair Association has been working for weeks to determine what would be the most feasible to host the fair in 2020. Unfortunately, with the current COVID-19 pandemic and the uncertainty of the social guidelines and restrictions of the week of the fair, we've had to make the heart-wrenching decision to cancel all grandstand and grounds entertainment for the 2020 Linn County Fair. The health and well-being of all of our fair participants, vendors, performers, volunteers, and fairgoers remain top priority for the association.
While the grandstand events and grounds acts are canceled for this year, we still want to uphold our mission for the youth of Linn County, 4-H members, and FFA to continue to showcase their projects that they've worked for all year long.
Whether your show takes place in the indoor arena, the sheep and swine ring, the small animal building, the horse arena, or here at the cattle barn, we are working to make sure that these shows will happen some way, somehow. The Fair Association and Extension staff are working together to find the safest solution for these shows to go on, either here at the fairgrounds or on a virtual platform.
We know 4-Hers, FFA members, and the youth of Linn County have not only been working with livestock to show, but are also working on awesome static, communication, and fashion exhibits to show. And while we know that they may not be filling the spaces in the Linda Memorial Building, we are working on the details to continue these exhibits either in person or virtually.
On behalf of myself, the Linn County Fair Board President, and the Linn County Fair Association, we'd like to thank you for your patience and support and flexibility through this difficult time. We would like nothing more than to see this fairgrounds packed at the end of June, but we must wait till it's safe at another time. Please be sure to follow us on social media and our website, thelinncountyfair.com, for more information and more events that may come later in the year when things are safer. We hope to bring people back to the fairgrounds later in the year, or possibly the 2021 Linn County Fair. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and hopefully we'll see you at the fair.
Fair Association determined we were all in this together and wasn't going to let anything stop us from having a 2020 fair, even if that fair ended up being a virtual fair. One of the ideas we had for virtual fair was a fair food frenzy. We partnered with local restaurants that provided a fair food. We then let all the fairgoers know where to go get their favorite fair food. It was a win-win for all. One of the other ideas that we had to get people out and about in Linn County while giving back to businesses and giving them exposure was a Linn County Fair scavenger hunt. There were 20 signs that were located in many rural towns and villages in Linn County. Then they got a clue sheet and they went around to find those, and they had to take a selfie or a group photo next to the sign and then post it on social media. There was a lot of planning that went involved to put together the virtual fair week. This included requesting videos of things that we wanted to do throughout the week so that they could be prepared and ready to go for the week of the virtual fair, which kicked off June 24th. It kicked off every day with a daily Pledge of Allegiance that was then provided by a local group or family that recorded their video ahead of time, and then it was played that day.
Okay, hand on your heart, eyes on the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We also wanted to get the FFA involved, so we highlighted a video every day that included one of the FFA members either reading the creed, mission statement, or motto.
Learning to do, doing to learn. Earning to live, living to serve.
One of the favorites at the Linn County Fair is the Cockadoodle Zoo and, of course, the 4-H livestock shows. So for the virtual fair, we decided to combine the two of them. We had a 4-H'er explain and show off their 4-H livestock. They explained what it was and how they prepped it for show. This allowed us to bring you the same experience that you would have received at the Cockadoodle Zoo with the educational information, plus the 4-H'er talking about their exhibit as if they were at the fair.
These are our show cattle that we groom for fairs and shows. For cattle to grow hair, it helps to wash them with cold water and blow dry them out and put them in fans or a cooler for multiple hours a day for them to grow hair. When you're blowing out your cattle, you always blow air going forward and up in the natural direction. It makes the hair look better and is better for it. When you're brushing your calf's hair, you brush it up and forward in the natural direction the hair goes, just like when you're blowing your calf out. These are two of our calves that we wash twice a day, one in the morning, one at night to keep them cool, and we keep them in a cool room with fans on them. Just like you get haircuts every once in a while, and before shows, we always clip our calves to make the hair look even and clean and cut. We clip everything on its calf, especially its legs, face, and tail, and the top of its back. When you go to a cattle show, you want your calf to look really good, so you take lots of time on it to make it look perfect so you can win your class.
We also partnered with ag-related businesses to create and put together ag educational videos that we played throughout the virtual week.
I'm Sean Dunn with Linn Co-op Oil and Agronomy Centers. I will be putting together a couple short videos on how we apply liquid and dry products to our fields in today's agricultural world. I hope you enjoy the short videos. Thanks.
The Linn County Extension Office put together an interactive virtual Bitmoji Linn County Fair. The local 4-H'ers were able to submit their own Bitmojis to be part of the virtual fair. Once it was live and the results were out, you could then go back into the virtual fair and check out the results of the static exhibits and also results of the livestock shows while visiting the other parts of the fair. Even though we weren't able to hold the grandstand events in person, we were able to hold some of them virtually. They included the Pinnack and Drift live virtual concert, followed by the Danny Whitson live concert.
This is what we call it Plan D, right?
We're on D. We're on Plan D.
First was opening for Sawyer Brown.
That'll happen next year.
That'll happen next year, 2021. Stay tuned. And then we're going to just do the beer tent.
Yep.
Then that fell through. Thank you, 2020.
Yes.
And then Bit Brewery.
Yes.
Was going to open, but unfortunately we couldn't, thanks to 2020. We're going to just blame the year on this one, but then we're here. So thank you, Tuesday, for having it here. This is a lot of fun. You have a very nice home.
Tuesday's bar.
Tuesday's bar. So I'm going to come here next week. So just
Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash already.
Already.
This is more ruckus than a real bar. All right. Let's do that. I'll do this one. All this is acoustic. Unplugged, I guess. I'll hear that train come. It's rolling round bend.
One of the fun virtual events that we did was a pie eating contest. We first did a celebrity pie eating contest with many of the local radio and television personnel. Thanks to Coggon Market and Catering for providing the pies. Then we did a virtual pie eating contest for anyone that wanted to be involved. Again, the pies were provided by Coggon Market.
3, 2, 1, and go. Have at it. Let's see it. Let's see it.
Harder than that. Come on.
There we go. Come on. Come on. There we go. Get closer to see Seth. There we go. Come on, Seth. Your pie's moving on you. Get after it. Get after it. There we go. Taylor looking good. Good. Kira looks great. Taylor looking good. Jenny, there you go. It's okay if you got to move it.
Sunday of the fair is normally our Military Appreciation Day, and this year it was no different. We were able to work with several local organizations to put together an opening program for Military Appreciation Day. Hope you enjoy.
Color guard. Oh. Right turn.
Please join me in bowing our heads in a moment of silence in remembrance of our fallen soldiers.
Later that day, we had the virtual Impact Pro Wrestling event, followed by the Truck and Tractor Pull event that was postponed from the previous night. Of course, we couldn't have the fair without something being rained out.
Welcome to the virtual 2020 Linn County Fair ECIPA Truck and Tractor Pull. Tonight we're going to feature 3 classes from the 2019 Linn County Fair Truck and Tractor Pull for your viewing pleasure. My name is Ryan Seek, current chairman of the Linn County Fair Tractor Pull, and I'll be your host for about the next 20 minutes. Starting out first tonight, we're going to feature the 8,500 pound 466 limited pro stock tractors. As you can see there, the 3x4 max turbocharger is allowed. They can run 24.5 by 32-inch tires, 20.8. And here we got first up is Terry Winch with the tractor called Sweat Bullet. It's an International 1466. He's hugging the left line pretty good.
It just wouldn't be a Linn County Fair without open classes and contests, so of course, the virtual fair had them as well. Contests included fairy garden contest, flower garden contest, paint a rock contest, different categories of photography, different categories of a recipe contest with pictures, different categories of coloring contest, and sidewalk chalk art contest. With the fair being virtual, this also gave us an opportunity for us to showcase the different members of our association. So each one of them created a video of why they are part of Linn County Fair and what it means to them.
All right, my name is Ryan Seek. I'm on the Linn County Fair board. Board member now for going on 3 years, association member going on 6 years now. Reasons why I'm on the fair board was to give back to the county. I was in 4-H for umpteen years, the whole time you could be. And I wanted to help grow our fair, make it bigger, better, and for everybody. So the one thing I look forward to at the fair every year is after a year of planning, everything coming to fruition and going off without a hitch, and seeing everybody happy and having fun.
A special thanks to our 2020 Linn County Fair partners. If it wasn't for them, we would not have been able to put on the virtual Linn County Fair. We salute you. Now, let's get on to next year. Many of the acts that were this year were rescheduled for the 2021 fair. Check it out.
Hi, I'm Mark.
I'm Hobie.
And we're with the group Sawyer Brown.
We're coming to the Linn County Fair June 26, 2020. We will see you all there.
2020. 2020.
Works for International dealership down there, and he gets a really good run of the tractor. Let's see what he can do. Got a good pass going. He's right there.
Ooh, that's a good start by both drivers. Yeah, Encyclopedia makes it through the camel hump. Around the corner. Hey, these guys going to meet on the end. It's going to be close. He's going to pull away. Encyclopedia still hanging on. Oh, he got her. There's a good run, guys.
Make sure you stay tuned to our Facebook account, The Linn County Fair, and also our website, thelincountyfair.com, as we will continue to add and update all the events as we plan them out for the 2021 fair. Thank you again for your time and being a supporter of the Linn County Fair.